Hey everybody, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil and it's time to talk Fringe. We just finished up last week a kind of awesome season premiere. We finished season one with this massive reveal. We'd been hinting for quite a while about the other world, and Olivia went there. Something happened where she suddenly had two realities, and one was avoiding this car crash, ending up in the other world, having a conversation with Belle that we haven't yet learned about. We just know that she met with him, but we don't know what the substance of that conversation was. We do know she was sent back to our reality with a mission that she doesn't remember. She has to find something. Beyond that, she just doesn't recall. Part of it might have to do with the fact that she was sent back to the exact moment of the crash. Well, no, the exact location of the crash. Her crashed vehicle already stopped. She suddenly rematerialized, went through the windshield, ended up in a coma, but snapped out of it the next day, speaking a code phrase that Peter and his mother used to say in Greek. Now, we also know Peter's from this other world because he was kidnapped by Walter as a child when the Peter from our world died of illness. Walter, in his grief, stole the Peter, or took the Peter from the other world. We don't know exactly the circumstances of that, but we know that the Peter we're familiar with is not our world's Peter, which is why, in retrospect, we get all these hints at it where Walter's talking to Peter saying, you won't remember this but when you were a child. And it's because he literally won't remember him because he's a different Peter. But Olivia has some sort of mission. And there's a shapeshifter out there that's been trying to kill her. That shapeshifter has killed Charlie and is currently masquerading as Charlie. Nobody knows that. So I am assuming we're going to have to... That was sort of the big reveal at the end of last episode. I'm assuming we're going to need to deal with that issue this episode. But its Fringe division almost got its funding pulled last episode, but we sold this shape-shifting technology to the government to keep it going. This weird three-prong thing that sticks into the roof of the mouth of the person you want to look like, etc., etc. But yeah. Have we given up on the weird case of the week thing now, and we're just diving fully into this is the new normal, this is the story that we have to deal with? Or because of the length of the show, 100 plus episodes, 5 seasons of more than 20 episodes per, that some of these episodes will sort of have a more normal feel to them, a more episodic feel? I have no idea. I don't know what we're getting into, but I do feel like the show has changed since season 1. Season 1 was ramping up to this, and now that we're here, what is it? What's the new normal? I have no idea. I don't even know if the new normal starts appearing in this episode. We may take a couple more episodes to just sort of deal with the Charlie shapeshifter problem and maybe learn more about Olivia's conversation with Belle. Who knows what else? So we might as well just jump right into it. This is episode 2 of season 2. And it's called Night of Desirable Objects. It's not Pennsylvania, that's Richmond. It's always fun watching a show filmed in your hometown.
Forgot my gear.
Hurry, I don't want to miss kickoff.
Nice, Raven. They're doing weird things with the camera angles there. Very disorienting. What's in the field? Is it proto-molecule? What is it? Watch The Expanse if you're not watching The Expanse. Jesus. I thought we were just going to find a body. What just took him? What just took him? Okay. Maybe we're just doing Weird of the Week. We're certainly starting that way. That's not Charlie. What is on you? Are you literally under the earth? Is this like the upside down before the upside down? Ah! What on earth are doing?
3, 2, 1.
Is that a live frog?
No matter what I try, I can't make the frog disappear.
We've been at this for 5 hours.
Science is patience.
He thinks you traveled to another universe.
Well, yeah.
In this reality,
Walter.
we've had this conversation before, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
When they said you were dead, I don't know what I would have done.
Walter.
You guys are family.
Apart from the obvious, you appear to be fine.
I appear to be?
And traveling to an alternate reality has its consequences.
Yeah, Walter's done it.
Don't remember calling the FBI.
Well, your office has filed 6 missing persons reports.
7 now.
Excuse me. No,
Sheriff.
When the good men and women who have come here from 3 separate counties have finished collecting evidence, then you can see it.
They can't claim jurisdiction?
wonderful.
Have you run across something like this before?
Absolutely not. Pregnant with possibilities. Who knows where it may lead?
I bet you he knows.
We're definitely focusing on the scarecrow.
Why are you so interested in this case?
Does it sound that loud to her?
I'm sorry, I...
Night of Desirable Objects?
Here's our title.
I have one just like this. Yeah. You ever tried using spinnerbaits at night?
Oh, yeah. You can use pork rind with those, too, you know.
Can you really? Yeah.
And notify me if any red flags come up.
Sure. I just have to run out.
Okay. Thanks, Charlie.
Charlie's not going to do that. He doesn't look like he's great.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
Oh, are we going to find the typewriter again? Okay. Real Charlie got some shots off, I think. The mirror's a fun touch. We only see it moving in the reflection when we're getting responded to. Okay, so we're not automatically going to kill her. He's not doing well, though.
You want something?
No, thank you.
Uh-oh. You got it on your fingers, Walter.
I can't feel my hand. It seems the substance from Pennsylvania is a paralytic. The base solution contains human DNA, male, I think. Of course, it's a mutation. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
If we've stumbled upon a mutant?
We're all mutants. What's more remarkable is how many of us appear to be normal.
Hey, you remember Andre Hughes?
Flannel.
Yeah, Hughes. He was the flannel guy, right?
Sheriff Golightly arrived just as Hughes was leaving.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you drive.
All the way back down to Pennsylvania. Why not just hang out in Pennsylvania instead of going back and forth to Boston? What am I seeing? Okay, body. But that's the guy that we saw in the opening. Dead on the ground. But who found him? Oh, we're back to Mr. Hughes. Are we literally underneath this property? Or is that just a transition shot? Definitely need to sweep up.
Mr. Hughes. Olivia Dunham, this is Peter Bishop. We're wanting to ask you a few questions.
Either of you have any experience with water wells?
No.
This time of year, I spend most of my time maintaining and digging them out.
Interesting volunteering of information.
This is my 5th well in 2 months. Can't seem to find that sweet spot. I'm just gonna go.
So something's up with her hearing. That fly was super loud.
Excuse me.
She's hearing something upstairs.
Is there someone else in this house?
No.
Did you hear that?
Nope. She's got super hearing. Okay. Little home lab. Whoa!
Oh, Peter! Oh my God! Peter, oh my
Jeez.
God! I'm so sorry. I thought I heard something.
Jesus. What did she hear?
I understand that you're a doctor,
Yes.
Okay.
but you retired nearly 20 years ago. In the wake of the disappearances, you visited with some of the victims' relatives.
I hardly knew either of them. But I thought I could help them.
What does he know? What does he think he knows?
I thought I could comfort them. I lost my wife and my son 17 years ago. She died, giving birth to him. For 5 minutes, I had a son.
Is the son still alive, living underground?
I could never hurt these people.
He's just...
Mr. Hughes would like to take a sample of your blood.
The son is killing or something?
Am I under arrest?
Not presently.
Then no.
It says in her report Dunham's gun went off.
Yeah. Misfire.
Peter's covering for her. We know that doesn't surprise. There's a loyalty there.
How's your short-term memory?
What's your name?
You seem to be doing well. You can go in and get dressed.
She's got the gap, though. Man.
You've been through quite an ordeal, Olivia. To overlook it would be a mistake. Sam Weiss, the man who helped put me back together.
If I thought that I
Well,
needed...
he's not a psychologist.
He's a cyberneticist?
When you're ready, I believe he can help you.
Olivia's not missing body parts. Is she working with Fringe now, or is she just snooping?
Agent Jessup told her Hughes may have killed his wife and child 17 years ago.
Oh, finally some good news. I assume we can dig them up.
His wife's coffin down here.
17 years? There can't be much left.
Hughes is hiding something. We're gonna find out what it is.
What is he doing? Oh, what is he doing?
Open it up.
Okay, yeah, human body, 17 years old. Nothing seems super weird. What is he gonna hang himself?
Let's open the baby boys.
There's nothing in there. Empty.
Oh my God.
There's no body. Looks like something dug its way in.
Or out. Yeah, the baby boy is now a 17-year-old boy living underground. He's protecting his son.
I think we have some questions for Mr.
Nope, he's hung himself on wire.
Systemic lupus erythematosus. A very advanced case.
Lupus?
Lupus?
She was incapable of producing offspring.
One of these spikes is just going to go straight down. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, I understand. I'll take care of it. I'll call him right now.
Yeah, you've got really good hearing. You heard breathing under the house.
According to this, Hughes' baby wasn't entirely human.
It explains his research. Scorpion DNA, I mean, it's an incredibly resilient creature, and also possibly something that lives underground, a mole rat.
So we made a scorpion mole rat human hybrid.
Okay, that is sick.
That is brilliant. He's created a super baby.
The scorpion venom would be the paralytic.
So if Hughes' son is still alive, I think that he is somewhere in that house. Or near that house.
Under.
Or under it.
Yeah. Oh, sheriff's gonna die. Or at least get paralyzed and dragged underground. Sheriff. Okay, nursery.
Peter!
Bear trap's going to come into play.
Confirmed.
Dog.
Show me.
Why does Liv have super hearing? It's such a weird thing to come back with. It's just all the corpses of all the things the monster son has eaten over the years, or yeah, there's somebody's boot. Yeah, okay, that's our most recent guy. This is our way in. Oh, there's the sheriff.
Peter?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Jeez. Fun creature effects. Alright. It's mole ratting. Whoa. Okay, that's one way to kill the monster.
Could you imagine living with a burden like that? When all you wanted was a son? Charlie, what if I don't want to remember? And what if there's a part of my brain that's trying to protect me?
If Walter was correct about you going to that other universe, then whatever secrets you learned might be worth remembering.
I never thought that I would ever hear you utter those words with a straight face. You've come a long way, Charlie Francis.
Okay, so what are new instructions are to learn what she knows?
I know you will.
That's more important than killing her, eliminating her, presumably, because he's got plenty of opportunity right now to kill her.
It's called the Night of Desirable Objects.
What's the name of the lure?
What started out as a would-be bonding experience ended up with a young man fishing alone in a boat.
And this young man gave this to you.
Come on, Walter.
Can I come?
I think that would make the trip.
Can't turn it off. Finish with somebody screaming. What was the last bit we heard? Or was that just the sound design? Sam Weiss is a bowler.
I'm looking for Sam Weiss.
Gamgee.
Sam? No. That's it?
Excuse me?
You're giving up?
You're Sam.
Have the headaches started yet?
No.
They will.
Sam from the other world? Help her remember. Brian and Warren. Man, I worked for those guys for years. I know they went on to this show. Fun seeing them there. Anyway, you guys are uninterested in the fact that I know the first and second ADs on the show. It was just a Monster of the Week episode. But we need to figure some stuff out. So yeah, Charlie, the shapeshifter, the mission is no longer eliminate Olivia. It's find out what her mission is, what Belle told her, presumably. Just remember her entire time on the other side. So that'll be Charlie's new mission. I'm curious how long this shapeshifter storyline is going to continue, at least with the shapeshifter as Charlie, because one of the things that we kind of have to process, and it's hard because Kirk Acevedo is still one of the stars of the show, is Charlie Francis is dead, guys. But nobody knows that. No one's processing that. And it's almost hard for us as the audience to process it too, because we're seeing Charlie in each episode. So I'm wondering how much longer that continues. Other main through line developments is this whole Sam Weiss thing that Nina turned Olivia onto. This new guy, Sam. He knows something about what Olivia is going through. He was able to help Nina. So I'm assuming Nina at some point has gone to the other side. Maybe that is at least partly resulted in her cancer. Maybe. It feels like people that have worked with Belle for a long time. Walter, Nina, Jones from last season. They're all aware of the other side at the very least, and very highly likely all of them have been to the other side. Some of them might even be from the other side, but let's put a pin in that conversation for 1 second. So Sam's going to help Olivia, but in what way? Not sure. She's beginning to show side effects of this trip. She was only gone a little over an hour or so, but she's come back with memory loss and super hearing. And apparently headaches will be coming. And maybe more. Maybe headaches is just sort of one of those first symptoms that are a sign of further things. Walter says to Olivia earlier in the episode, you seem apparently fine, but that means that there may be some underlying condition. And if Walter's made the trip, then, I mean, certainly his mental health has suffered. So maybe we'll see Olivia deteriorate or demonstrate certain powers. Like, we have to remember that Jones felt she was special and that she had certain powers that will help fight the other side. She has some sort of mental ability, maybe. Although, we talked about this at the time. Remember when Olivia defused the bomb by turning off the lights with her mind? And Olivia didn't feel like she had done anything, but Peter was right next to her when it happened. And we know now that Peter is from the other side. Is it possible Peter defused the bomb without even realizing it? Are there other people like Peter who are from the other side living on our side? Is the observer from the other side? Or is he from a third place? So many questions are starting to arise. This is sort of traditional multiverse thing, that every decision we make creates another universe with that the alternate choice. Not only every choice we've ever made, but every choice all our ancestors have made, which don't even lead to us. It's an incomprehensibly large number of other universes. But there's one that we have a link to, and it seems very similar to ours. So the changes are minor, and yet they're there. And yet, is there one of everyone we know on the other side? There was another Peter, which implies there was another Walter. Is the Belle that we met on the other side our Belle, or the other side's Belle? Or is our Nina actually our Nina? Is there an Olivia on the other side? Is this is probably our Olivia, but could it be the Olivia from the other side? Is there a Charlie on the other side that's still alive? And if the other side has these shapeshifters and if there's an observer from the other side, I'm fairly confident there isn't an observer on our side. So the other side has observers, it has shapeshifters, it's got things we don't. But what does that mean? I don't know. They also didn't have the 9/11, or at least their 9/11 attack didn't involve the World Trade Center towers. Is that relevant, or is that just a way to show that it's different? Who's on the other side of the typewriter, giving instructions to our shapeshifters? who's the guy that runs the place where the typewriter is. Like, there's certainly a bunch. We're realizing a bunch of people are aware of the other side. This Sam guy that we just met, the guy at the typewriter place, a bunch of people that were involved with Belle over the years, a bunch of our first season characters, but we still don't know what this coming war's about. I feel like Walter is keeping a lot of things to himself that would explain a lot. And maybe that's just his insecurity, his guilt. Maybe he literally doesn't remember. We know he's had memory issues, but we've also known that he's used that as an excuse to not talk about things that he's uncomfortable talking about. It's episode 2 of a new season. We're not supposed to understand everything, but man, are there a flood of new questions now that we're wrapping our heads around what's happened in the last couple of episodes. So I'm super curious to see where this goes next. Yeah. We might as well do that. Let's jump into another episode. So, until then, everybody, take care, stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.